Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, April 15th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. I'm hoping that the mic is now working. I don't know what happened, but hopefully it's working. Sorry for no video this morning. Well, this was my type of day. I like these type of days. We had after a period when everything turned around. You get the continuity and everything, and the day becomes very accommodating. A lot of things happen today. First off, it's the largest range, not only of the year, but the largest range in the last, bigger than any range we had last year. So, biggest range we've had in close to a year and a half. That's number one. Number two, we go out with a quadruple distribution day down in ES and in NQ. Righty goes out with the triple distribution. Number three, NQ comes out of balance on the weekly and the daily down. Triple Qs took out last month's low. NQ did not. ES was already down on the weekly daily. SPY took out last month's low to come into back to balance. ES did not. So you can see right here on NQ how close they got to taking out last month's low. ES, however, still pretty far away, like 30 handles. So some definite differences there, okay, to keep in mind. Since I didn't do any recap Friday, I had to leave early. I'll look at all these charts real quick tonight. So I'm not going to really go over most of my trades because, let's put it this way, after a period, I did nothing but look for shorts and shorted the market. I did long a period in NQ. Now remember, we opened with higher value and the indices firmly in favor of the bulls. But we didn't get the overnight high. But when we pulled back in a period, I took a long against value high in NQ from yesterday and did well on that. And then in ES, even though we didn't get the overnight high, again, I'm in bigger increments. A period range is only a little over $1. But I did one ebb and flow trade. I thought we had a decent chance to get the overnight high. After that, once B period went trend down, that was it. Now, before I get to any other trades, we talk about nuances. It sounds like a broken record a lot of times that I say, well, you could short the overnight high or long the overnight low because we have a habit of front running them. Hello? Look what we did today. ES is weak against the overnight high. Another reason this was very important in ES because ES was down on the daily already. So not just the overnight high was important, but so was Friday's high because they had taken out their back to balance. Now, not so much in NQ because they were still in balance. However, the overnight high was very important. Never got it. The other thing is, look at the opening. Now, again, I'm in bigger increments. We missed the opening by a tick in ES and we missed it in NQ. Two little nuances like that. Now, does that predict that we're going to have a trend day down and almost a $12 range? Of course not. But once B period starts ripping the way it did, I mean, these things, they're just something that you always have to be aware of. So after that, I did nothing but short. And I shorted mostly NQ all day. Against the single prints, against the ebb and flow. And by the way, NQ has an inside week down now, which got $6 below last week's low. So I did nothing but short this market the entire day after a period and had a very good day because, like I said, these are my type of days. So good start to the week. I'd rather go over these charts and everything. So let's go over the destinations. In fact, I didn't even write down SPY's low for the day, 503.58. Okay, so we'll start with that. SPY's low is 503.58. Now, SPY is very close to getting into that gap from February 22nd. That's a 565-point gap. That's huge. ES still has to get the monthly low before they get even anywhere near that gap. As far as our upside, now SPY had an afternoon rally high. ES doesn't. ES never took out E's high, but SPY did. So I'll use F's high And I got to take an Uber to get up to there. A lot of missed price points today. There it is. SPY took out E's high, so that's an afternoon rally high for me. So single prints, 506.50 to 55, 506.86 to 509.41. That's a huge one. 510.63 to 5 to 81. Afternoon rally high 512.62. I'm sorry, I have another set of single prints. 513.02 to 514.19 is 4 sets. But no, 512.62 is in between there, right? That's a textbook afternoon rally high between the single prints. And then the day's high 515.30. Now ES, again, because I'm in bigger increments, well, what I'll do is this, because I want to make sure you have the right numbers, putting it back in ones. So today's low is 94. Okay? Single prints, 127.25 to 153.75, very large. Second set, 65.75 to 67.25, very small. Third set, 190 to 01.75. I missed one, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. We filled this one in ES. SPY did not. SPY left a couple of ticks worth of single prints down there. Yep. Okay. So we end up with 3 in ES, 4 in SPY, but we are a triple distribution day. Okay. Now, NQ also. Not triple, quadruple. So what is a quadruple distribution day before I get to the charts? Well, I'll show you NQ since I left it in bigger increments. So here's their first distribution, A and B. Okay, because that's the first time you can go trend. After that, you need 3 wide, unless it's M period. So your first, you're going to treat this as 4 separate days tomorrow. A's low to the day's high. Your second distribution is C's high to D's low, right here. Your third distribution is G's high to G's low. But we got 3 wide here, so it's mostly G. And your fourth distribution is K's high to the day's low. Okay? And that'll be the same thing in ES. Maybe some different price points, but that's how you get the 4 distributions. Righty, like I said, goes out with a triple distribution day and an afternoon rally high in F. Now, and NQ also had an afternoon rally high in F. So ES is the only one that did not, because they never took out E's high by 2 ticks. Let's go to the charts, because I'd like to break these down for you since I missed Friday real quick. So we'll start with ES. So here's the monthly. SPY took out last month's low. They're back to balance. How big is the balance? Well, it depends on by the end of this month. If we come in more, it could be a 3-month balance. But we're starting the balance. However, ES is still up on the monthly. And inside month doesn't stop it yet. So you remember the way SPY was holding the weekly lows? Well, this time it's ES that held the monthly low. So up on the monthly so far in ES, balance for SPY. The weekly is firmly down. We said, don't fight this trend all the way up. Wait till you come into balance and then see if you come out of balance. Well, we've come out of balance to the downside. Could have a very profitable last 2 weeks. The weekly is down and the daily is firmly down. Okay, below the 20 and the 50. Taking this trend line out of here for now. So things have changed. Again, largest range of the year, but the volume's only 91 million. We have to do another 5 million in the after hours to even get it in the top 10. Will it get there? We'll see. Now let's go to the Qs and NQ. Again, triple Qs took out last month's low. The balance, back to balance. The one-time frame's over. NQ, however, did not yet. Very close. I mean, missed it by 9 points. ES missed last month's low by a lot, over $3. The weekly, down. We just came out of a 7-week balance to the downside. And the daily, down. below the 20 and the 50. Now, real quickly, IWM. Poor IWM. They had everything up for one day, I think. And boy, oh boy, did they just blow it. So we were up in the monthly. The crowd was going wild, and we're back to balance. We don't know how big the balance is going to be because we have still half a month to go. The weekly came out of balance, down. Just 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, they were up. And the daily, firmly down. So things are changing in the market. This is still short-term plays for my money's worth. I'm going back to SPY because he is the huge gap we're talking about. What are they showing for a low here? 503.58. Right. It looks like we never got into this gap yet. So remember, I want to show you this. We had the huge gaps back in October, November. 1, 2, 3. And then this huge one. Not one of them have even touched into those gaps. However, this is the first time we've even tested near that day's low. This is the lowest we've been since the low of February 22nd. So do bulls get their act together and come back into balance on the daily and weekly, or does this continue and at least take back this large gap? I wouldn't mind taking it back. Let's take it back, see if you find some buyers somewhere around the 500 level, right? The gap gets filled at 497.37. Let's shake out some more of these week longs, trade sideways for a little bit, and then try to continue the upward ascent. So I hope you had a good day trading. I hope this video is going to work. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. One other thing, I'm running that special to the end of this month. $80 for 3 months or $225 for the year. Let me tell you, I kept the entire trading room safe today. I was like, you're out of your minds if you try to catch this before we get any two-sided trading. So right there alone, saving people money by not getting that FOMO that, oh, we're going down, price is going down, we got to bottom feed this and try to pick a low. That's not the way it works. So I'll take those through Venmo or PayPal. Email me, paul@camelbacktrading.org with any questions. Have a great night, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.